So why my little girl and I'm spawning in a corner? Am I trolling? No, this is actually for Cipher Rush. So let me explain. Let's talk spawns. The standard spawns are shack, small boat, big rock, big boat. But those spawns are not for Cipher Rush. They're meant to be safe. They're safe spawns in good kiting area, so that if you have to take kite, you're in a good kiting area and you can kite. Those are safe spawns. They're not for Cipher Rush. And that's why I don't like them. Okay, so let me explain. Shack spawn, this is very good. I like this one. There's always a Cipher that spawns in shack. It's either inside shack or outside shack in the cornfields. There's always a Cipher there and it's a good kiting area, so this is a great spawn. Nice. But small bot and big bot, I don't like these two spawns, and I'll get to them in a minute. Main entrance, there are 3 out of 5 Cipher layouts that have a Cipher here. And if you in the 2 that don't have it, there's a Cipher in middle or in docks that you can rotate to, depending on where the small bot person goes. Like if I need middle, then you go docks, and if I don't need middle, then you can go middle. So main entrance is main entrance is not a good kiting area, by the way, but this is the rescuer's spawn usually. So this one is fine. You still have a Cipher most of the time, and if you don't, you can still rotate to one close by. But why I don't like small bot especially, I think this spawn is pointless. You can do the exact same thing by spawning under shack. Like you're still in the small bot area, you can still kite in small bot if you need to take kite, if you're taking kite. But you're closer to middle in the case that the hunter spawns, like maybe up here if it's an opera singer or an undead, or even here, and your small bot Cipher gets locked. You're closer to middle, so you can rotate faster to middle and can decode that. And you're still close enough to small bot that if you're taking kite, you can go small bot and kite small bot anyway. So I really don't understand this spawn, honestly. I think people should start spawning under shack and achieve the exact same result, but with better Cipher Rush in case you need to rotate middle. So that's one thing. And big bot, similarly, I don't like it because where do hunters spawn? Hunters always spawn either here or here if they want to chase big bot, or here and here if they want to chase shack or small bot. So these are the 4 spawns that the hunters take, and if they spawn over here, then big bot is always locked. So you have to rotate out anyway. You have to go to beach anyway, or to docks depending, but usually beach. And the small bot spawn is bad in my opinion, because if they spawn over here in big bot, then your small bot Cipher gets locked, and you have to rotate to middle anyway, and you have to run across this entire like area, and you can achieve the same result by just spawning under shack instead. So I like under shack better, and I dislike big bot, but I understand that big bot is kind of necessary because I'm a little girl, and so I can spawn up here in beach. Because in case I take kite, I can just teleport away. And in beach, there is a Cipher that spawns 4 out of 5 layouts. So there's almost always a Cipher up here. So this is good, really good Cipher Rush, because after you finish this one, then you can rotate to big bot, which always spawns. So you have like 2 Ciphers near each other that almost always spawn. So you can always do like 200% decoding by spawning in beach and then rotating to big bot. So like this is a really good Cipher Rush. This is why I spawn here as little girl, because if I take kite, I can just teleport away and I'm fine anyway. But I understand that other survivors can't really do that. Or I mean, you need a strong kiter if you want to do this, because if you're spawning in beach, this is kind of not a very strong area. So if you take kite over here, it's kind of not good. So I understand spawning in big bot, but I still don't like spawning in big bot, unless you're a mechanic who doesn't care if your Cipher gets locked. You just drop bot and then go to beach and still do the 2 Ciphers at the same time really fast. But any other survivor spawning big bot, I really don't like it, because you're either 1, taking kite, or 2, not decoding and have to rotate away because your Cipher gets locked anyway. But that's kind of a necessary evil, I guess, because not many survivors can spawn in this corner like little girl. But like if you're, honestly, if rescuers could be spawning here, like if you're a wildling, you can spawn here. Like a wildling is never taking kite. You can probably spawn here as a wildling and decode faster. But then someone else would have to take this unsafe Cipher. Anyway, whatever, I digress. So for Cipher, the spawns I actually like for Cipher Rush are shack. Shack is the best spawn on the map, this is great. Under shack, which achieves the same purpose as spawning in small bot, but is closer to middle in case you have to rotate there because small bot gets locked. Then main entrance, which 3 out of 5 layouts, you get a Cipher here, it's good, or you rotate to dogs, or you rotate to middle, depending. And then big bot, because it's a necessary evil for most survivors. Like, you can't really spawn in this corner, even though it's probably better. Like, it's better Cipher Rush if you could spawn here, but then if you take kite, it's kinda tough. So basically, shock, under shock, main entrance, big bot. Yeah, main entrance and big bot. Those are the Cipher Rush spawns that I think people should be doing. And with that, the hunter will usually spawn in the middle over here. So you either take kite in small bot, you transition to small bot and take kite there, or you take kite in big bot. So you have good kiting areas. You have good Cipher Rush. So yeah. But in this game, specifically, I'm little girl. I can teleport away, so I take an unsafe Cipher, and yeah, I just spawn there for super Cipher Rush. So you will see that we decode ciphers very fast this game. So let's get into the match, I guess. I'll show my little girl build as well. So, oh, and also, yeah, I'm safe. I feel safe decoding here. Look, I spawn on top of a Cipher literally at the start of the match. It's insane Cipher Rush. Okay, so, oh yeah, the layout as well. See, look at the layout. There is always a Cipher in shock. And here, for example, the small bot Cipher here got locked. This is locked, right? It's the only, yep, exactly. It's locked. It's the only Cipher in small bot. So Mechanic has no Cipher. I mean, it's a Mechanic, so she could drop bot and whatever. But like Mechanic has no Cipher to decode here and would have to rotate middle if she didn't take kite. So this is why I hate spawning in small bot, because you have to run across the entire map to get to a Cipher in case the hunter chooses to chase big bot. So anyway, like I said, 4 out of 5 there is a Cipher here. Here there's always a Cipher. 3 out of 5 there is a Cipher here. So often there is, and in this case there is. So we got 3 people on the starting 3 Ciphers. Really fast. Really good Cipher Rush. And the guy who has the Cipher locked is gonna take kite because it's a Mechanic and the Geisha wants to chase the Mechanic, the decoder, which makes sense, but yeah, it's probably, I mean, I don't. That's just Mechanic being broken. You have to chase her, otherwise, yeah, whatever. But see what I mean? Small bot spawn just gets the Cipher locked, and if you don't take kite, you have to rotate all the way to middle, and it takes a million years to get there. Meanwhile, I spawn up here, and I'm instantly on the Cipher. Like not even 5 seconds into the match, I'm already decoding the Cipher. Shock is the same thing. You're instantly on the Cipher, and Archer has to move for a little bit, but she's very close to the Cipher. So this is insane Cipher Rush. These 3 spawns are really good. The small bot, I don't like it, but yeah, anyway, whatever. Let's just watch the match. Yeah, the Mechanic does a decent kite. I mean, a good kite, actually, I think. So yeah, we just get on our 3 Ciphers. We are already decoding. And yeah, okay, so Cipher Rush. So she's looking for Mechanic. Mechanic does her kite. What else is there to say here? Oh, my build. I wanted to say my little girl build, yeah. So I play little girl. I have borrow time only, and no, I'm not trolling. I play little girl as a support / healer / decoder. In my opinion, little girl doesn't need kite assist because she's not a kiter. If she takes kite, she just leeches on top. I mean, she just teleports her way. On worst case scenario, she leeches on top of a teammate and they kite for her. So I don't like bringing kite assist on little girl. In tournaments, they play her with tide, but personally, I don't want to be a rescuer when I'm little girl either. I prefer just using my teleport to heal my teammates and support them, to leech on top of them to support them for a kite and just decode the rest of the match. So I like to use her as a decoder and support, and not a rescuer like in tournament, and I don't think she needs kite assist. So this is my build with borrow time only. I have audience effect because, like I said, I want to be a decoder. I have triple healing, brewing effect. I have triple shelter, triple doctor, because like I said, I want to support and teleport to my teammates to heal them, like teleport to the rescuer and heal them, or, you know, just be a healer and a supporter when I can. And with brewing effect and audience effect, so for Cipher Rush, for decoding, because I mostly want to decode as her. Okay, so yeah, now she's Mechanic is kiting, but yeah, little girl. I spawn in the corner, which is unsafe, but I can do it because I'm a little girl, and I use her as a decoder. Like, she can take on an unsafe Cipher that gives you insane Cipher Rush that most other survivors can't do because it's unsafe. but little girl can teleport away, so she can take that risk. So I like to use her as a decoder in that way. So that's what I do. Anyway, mechanic here drops the bot for a body block, blocks the way. The geisha chooses to kill the bot. Keeps chasing. She failed the dash there, I think. I don't know. Anyway, this guy, I think we banned. This is the S1 Naiad or something. I think we banned the Naiad, so now she's playing geisha, and I guess isn't as good on geisha as on Naiad. I think, yeah, I think that's what happened. Okay, so look at this shit. I already finished my Cipher, thanks to Prisoner, by the way. He connected to me, and now Prisoner connected to middle, and we already started 5 Cipher. It's been 1 minute 35 seconds. We already started all 5 Ciphers. And like I said, as little girl, I spawned Rocky Beach, I decoded my Cipher, and then I can rotate to Big Bot and decode it without worrying about Big Bot being locked. Like usually when you spawn in Big Bot, your Cipher gets locked anyway, and you have to rotate Rocky Beach anyway. Prisoner is just decoding from far away. He's helping out in middle. He helped out me at the start, and then he helped out middle, the last Cipher. So we got the last Cipher at like 50% on the first chair. So on the first chair, look at our Cipher rush on the first chair. It's insane. The last Cipher is already at 50%. The Archer can go rescue now. I finished my first Cipher. Archer finished her first Cipher. We both rotated to our second Cipher while Prisoner helped us out, and Archer can go rescue when Mechanic got chaired. So then she goes down another time. We don't even have tight turn, but it doesn't even matter because the Cipher rush is so insane. With Prisoner plus little girl spawning in Rocky Beach, instantly being on 3 Ciphers at the start of the match and just decoding. So yeah, Archer buys sometimes supporting, and now look what little girl can do. I teleported on top of Archer so I can rescue Mechanic instantly from across the map. I was in Big Bot, I finished Big Bot, I teleport across the entire map, and now I can do second rescue, and I'm body blocking. Actually, I'm trying to body block. I probably shouldn't be doing this. Yeah, okay. The Cipher isn't quite far enough along for that, but yeah, we're over supporting a little, but it's whatever. So the Cipher is basically primed now, and now I can do my rescue. And I teleported across the entire. I do 200% decoding. I basically did 2 Ciphers, 200% decoding, teleport across the entire map, do the rescue when it's primed. Like I do 200% decoding plus a rescue. That's not normal. That's insane. That's like normally rescuers do like 150% decoding because they don't have time to finish two full Ciphers and then go rescue. Okay, granted, Prisoner helped me out with my Cipher, so I didn't quite do 2 full Ciphers, but you know what I mean. I nearly did 2 full Ciphers and I got a rescue because I'm little girl. I can spawn in an unsafe corner Cipher. I can teleport across the entire map to do a rescue, and yeah, so that's it. She doesn't have teleport. We just pop for Mechanic and go to the gate, and we're just out. And that's it. So I think I've mentioned, like, okay, so Big Bot always spawns, Shack always spawns, Rocky Beach spawns in 4 out of 5 layouts, Main Entrance spawns in 3 out of 5 layouts, and yeah, so Lakeside spawns, Cipher Rush, it goes hard.